Welcome, dear one. I want you to know that wherever you are in life right now, whatever you're facing, you are not alone. There is a gentle presence within you that wants to be heard. You may have come here feeling uncertain, weighed down by money worries, or unsure about how to move forward. That's okay. You are safe here. It's not your fault that you've been taught to fear lack or to believe that abundance is out of reach. So many of us grew up with messages that made us feel small, unworthy, or like we had to fight for every little thing. But I want you to take a deep breath with me now and imagine, just for a moment, that all those old ideas are not who you really are. You are far more powerful than you've been led to believe. Inside you, there is a spark of the universe, a loving source of energy that is always available to guide you, support you, and provide for you. The idea of opening up to source energy may sound new or mysterious, but it is actually very natural. Source is the life that breathes through all things. It is the creative force that moves the stars, grows the trees, and beats your heart. You are connected to this energy all the time. The only thing that ever blocks this connection is fear, or the belief that we are not good enough to receive. But you are good enough. You are more than good enough. You were born worthy. The more you begin to feel this truth, even just a little bit at a time, the more you will see your world begin to change. Money is just one way that the universe expresses itself. It's not bad or wrong. It's simply energy, flowing in and out like the tide. When we open our hearts to receive without shame, without guilt, and without fear, we invite that flow to return to us again and again. Right now, say quietly or aloud, I am open to receive. I am safe to receive. I trust in the flow of life. These simple words begin to change the energy around you. You may not feel a shift immediately, and that's perfectly fine. What matters is your willingness to open. That willingness is everything. We are not here to force anything or push hard. We are here to soften, to open, and to welcome in the natural flow that wants to reach you. You were never meant to live in fear of not having enough. The truth is, you are connected to a source that never runs out, never holds back, and never judges. Today, we are gently returning to that truth. It's a soft remembering, not a struggle. Every step you take with love, every thought you offer with trust, helps open the door a little wider. And as you do, wealth begins to flow, not just in money, but in peace, in joy, and in the quiet knowing that you are cared for always. Many of us learned about money in ways that were heavy and filled with fear. Maybe you heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work yourself to the bone to get ahead. These words sink into us over time, and we begin to think they are facts. But they are not. They are just thoughts that were passed down from others who also didn't know a better way. What we believe about money shapes how it shows up in our lives. If we believe that money is hard to get, or that we're not smart enough, lucky enough, or connected enough to have it, we create walls that keep abundance away. Not because we're being punished, but because we're simply reflecting what we expect to see. The mind is powerful, and it loves to prove itself right. But the good news is, we can change what the mind believes. We can teach it a new, loving story about money. One that says, I deserve to be supported. I am worthy of financial ease. You may still carry old emotions around money, feelings of shame, embarrassment, or even anger. That's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. Those feelings come from wounds, and wounds can be healed. You can begin by gently noticing them without judgment. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money when I was young? Did I feel safe talking about it? Was I taught that money was bad or that wanting more was selfish? These reflections are not meant to blame anyone. They are meant to bring understanding. When we understand where a belief came from, we can choose whether or not to keep it. And if it no longer serves us, we can bless it and let it go. Just like that. With love, with compassion. No forcing, no shame. Here is a beautiful affirmation you can begin using today. I now release old money beliefs that no longer serve me. I am safe to receive. Speak it often, especially when you feel doubt creeping in. Say it in the morning. Whisper it before bed. Let it become a soft rhythm in your heart. Your words carry energy. They are like seeds planted in the soil of your soul. And every time you speak a kind, loving truth, you water that seed. Over time, those seeds grow into a new experience of life, one where you feel supported, where money comes more easily, and where you are free to live without fear. You don't have to fix everything at once. You don't have to have it all figured out. All you need is a willingness to begin, a soft yes to something better. And that yes opens the door to everything you've been waiting for. You are a part of something so much bigger than you realize. The same force that created oceans, mountains, and stars flows through you. This source energy is not far away. It lives inside your very breath. It never judges, never withholds. It is constant, loving, and infinite. And just as it creates life, it also creates flow, including the flow of money. You were not meant to live in struggle. That is not your truth. The truth is you are meant to live in harmony with this energy, receiving what you need and sharing your gifts freely. Money is one of the ways the universe moves energy around. When we align with that flow, we begin to feel more at ease, more trusting, more abundant in every way. Imagine, if you will, a river. That river never runs dry. It moves with grace and ease, always finding its way. You are not standing on the edge of the river, hoping for a drop of water. You are part of that river. You are not separate. When we believe we are separate, we feel fear. We hold tight. We grasp. But when we remember that we are the river, we can relax and receive. The more we trust this truth, the more we see it showing up in our lives. Opportunities appear, support comes, money flows. Not because we chase it, but because we are aligned with the flow. Try this affirmation. I am open to the infinite supply of the universe. I trust that abundance is my birthright. These words are not just pretty phrases. They carry the energy of truth. When you say them with feeling, you begin to shift your frequency. You begin to vibrate with the energy of receiving. The universe responds not just to what we say, but to how we feel. When we feel safe, when we feel worthy, when we feel open, we become magnets for all that is good. There is no competition in this space, no fear of missing out, just trust, alignment, and ease. You don't have to know how everything will unfold. You don't need to control the details. Your job is to stay open, to release fear, to speak love into your life, to choose thoughts that support your well-being, and to remember that Source is always flowing to you, never away from you. You are not blocked. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to begin receiving. This moment right now is a new doorway. Step through it gently. Say yes to the flow. You are not alone, and you never have been. You are surrounded by love, by light, and by the infinite wealth of the universe. It's all waiting for you to receive. The number 777 has a quiet power to it. It carries a deep spiritual meaning, one that speaks to alignment, trust, and divine wealth. You don't have to be an expert in numbers to feel its vibration. It's a sign from the universe that you are on the right path, even if your surroundings haven't yet caught up with that truth. When you begin to notice this number more often, take it as a loving whisper from Source reminding you that everything is working in your favor. Even when things feel slow or uncertain, you are not forgotten. You are not off track. You are being guided toward something beautiful, something filled with purpose and abundance. When we talk about divine alignment, we're talking about coming back to the natural rhythm of life. The same way the sun rises without your help, or how flowers know exactly when to bloom, you too have a timing and a flow. The number 777 is a sacred reminder of that. It says, you're not late. You're not too early. You're right on time. And this energy isn't just spiritual, it is financial. It says that divine wealth is not just possible for you, it's promised to you when you let go of fear and open to receive. This number is like a soft knock on the door of your heart, asking you to remember who you really are. Someone chosen to live in freedom, someone connected to Source, someone who is ready to welcome more than enough. There is something deeply powerful about speaking a statement that carries this energy. When you say it with intention, your entire vibration shifts. You are not begging. You are not wishing. You are affirming. You are standing in truth. A beautiful way to connect with the 777 frequency is to say, everything I touch is aligned with divine wealth, joy, and purpose. 777 energy flows through me. Let those words sink in. Say them slowly. Feel them as you speak. You are not trying to make something happen. You are allowing what is already yours to come in. The universe isn't testing you. It's waiting for your yes. There is no need to force or control. All that's required is your willingness to believe, even a little, that something better is possible. When you align with the energy of 777, you are aligning with divine wisdom, perfect timing, and spiritual abundance. You're saying yes to doors opening, to blessings showing up without struggle, and to opportunities that match your purpose. You don't have to know how it will all work out. Your job is simply to trust that it will. The number 777 is a bridge between heaven and earth, between your prayers and their answers. And when you invite that energy into your money story, you begin to experience a new flow, a soft, steady stream of support that doesn't run out. There is something so healing about looking into your own eyes and speaking words of love. Mirror work may feel a little strange at first, especially if you've never done it before. But it is one of the most powerful things you can do to change your relationship with money. When you stand in front of the mirror, you are meeting yourself without filters, without hiding. And when you say kind, abundant words to yourself, your mind begins to listen. Your body begins to relax. Your spirit begins to open. You begin to believe that wealth is not something far away. It is something you are allowed to have. Start small. Stand in front of a mirror, breathe deeply, and gently say, I am becoming wealthier every day. I am proud of who I am. I welcome financial blessings with ease. You may feel a little resistance, and that's okay. That resistance is not there to stop you. It's simply an old belief asking to be released. You don't have to argue with it. Just keep showing up, keep speaking love, and keep affirming your worth. Over time, those old voices fade, and a new voice emerges. The voice of truth, the voice of power, the voice of a person who knows they are supported. Money is not just about numbers. It's about self-worth. When we believe we are valuable, money flows more freely. When we feel ashamed, guilty, or small, we push it away without even realizing it. Mirror work heals this by reminding you every day that you are good enough. You are allowed to have more. You are safe to receive. You are not taking from anyone else. You are not being greedy. You are simply allowing the universe to bless you, just as it was always meant to. Make this a daily ritual. It doesn't need to take long. A few moments in the morning or before bed is enough. Stand in the mirror, smile if you can, and speak your truth. I am a magnet for wealth. I am ready to thrive. I love and approve of myself. These words are medicine. They soothe the nervous system. They clear old blocks. They tune you to a new frequency, one that matches peace, prosperity, and possibility. And as you continue, you'll begin to notice small shifts. You'll feel calmer around money. You'll see new opportunities. You'll begin to trust the flow. Mirror work doesn't just change how you feel, it changes what you allow. And the more you allow, the more you receive. There is a secret to attracting more of anything, and it is this: gratitude. Gratitude is a quiet, powerful force. It tells the universe, I see what you've given me, and I'm ready for more. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to notice what is already working, even in the smallest ways. When you are grateful, you open your heart. And an open heart is a magnet for miracles. You don't have to fake it. You just have to feel it. Even saying, thank you for the air I breathe, is enough to start the shift. Sometimes we wait for the big things to be grateful for: a large sum of money, a new job, a breakthrough. But real change begins when we find appreciation in the little things: the roof over your head, the food on your plate, the friend who checked in, the quiet moment of rest. These are not small, they are sacred. And when you honor them, you raise your vibration. You tune in to the frequency of receiving. You tell the universe, I'm paying attention. I'm thankful. I'm ready. Try this simple practice. Each day, write down 5 things you're grateful for. Don't overthink it. Let it flow. If you can, add 1 thing related to money, even if it's something small, like finding a coin or paying a bill with ease. When you begin to see money as something you can appreciate instead of fear, everything begins to change. Gratitude softens the resistance. It melts the walls we built around receiving. It reminds us that we are already connected to abundance. Say this affirmation with me: I am grateful now for the wealth that is already mine. I receive it with joy. This is not wishful thinking. This is alignment. Gratitude opens the door to more. It puts you in harmony with life. You're no longer chasing, you're allowing. You're no longer doubting, you're trusting. The energy of gratitude is simple, but it is powerful. It says, I believe in good things. I welcome them. I celebrate them. You don't need to wait for everything to be perfect before you feel grateful. In fact, Gratitude is what helps things become better. It shifts your focus from fear to faith, from lack to love, from anxiety to peace. Every time you say thank you are watering the seeds of abundance. And soon, those seeds begin to bloom. You see beauty where there was once worry. You see blessings where there were once burdens. You feel rich, even before the money arrives. That's the power of gratitude. It changes everything. The words we speak shape the world we experience. Just as seeds grow into trees, our words grow into circumstances. When we speak with love, hope, and trust, we plant seeds that bloom into joy and plenty. This is especially true when it comes to money. Many of us have spent years saying things like, "I never have enough," or "I can't afford that," or "money slips through my fingers." These statements may feel like facts, but they are really just habits of thought, and habits can be changed. You are not stuck with them. Today, I invite you to plant a new seed, a powerful money statement that opens the energy of wealth, guided by Source. The words are simple but strong. With every breath, I open to Source. 777 energy flows through me. I am wealth. I am plenty. This is not just a sentence, it is a spiritual declaration. It says that you are no longer waiting for abundance to find you, you are aligning with it right now. These words tune your spirit to a new frequency, a sacred rhythm where wealth is natural and receiving is easy. You don't need to force belief. Just speak them gently, again and again. Let them settle into your heart like soft sunlight through an open window. When you say these words, breathe deeply. Let your breath carry the energy of the affirmation into every part of you. Say it slowly, with intention. With every breath, I open to Source. That means you are choosing to connect with the infinite supply that has always been there. 777 energy flows through me. You are reminding yourself that divine wealth is already moving in your life, even if you can't see all of it yet. I am wealth. I am plenty. You are becoming the energy of abundance, not just asking for it, but embodying it. This statement can be used daily, like a sacred ritual. Say it in the morning when you wake up, to begin your day in alignment. Say it before bed, to drift off with trust. Say it when doubt tries to creep in, to bring yourself back to center. Over time, these words become more than sounds. They become your truth. They shift your energy, change your mindset, and create new patterns in your life. You begin to notice unexpected blessings, small shifts, new opportunities. Not because you're chasing them, but because you've opened the door. You don't need to figure everything out. Just speak this one truth. Speak it with love. Speak it with trust. Speak it with a willingness to believe that more is possible for you. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply remembering the truth that was always yours. With every breath, you are opening to more. And with each repetition, you are stepping deeper into the flow of 777 wealth and divine plenty. Your body holds on to everything your mind believes. When your thoughts are filled with fear, tension settles in your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach. When you worry about money, it doesn't just live in your bank account, it lives in your body, sleepless nights, tight chests, restless minds. And over time, this stress becomes familiar, even though it doesn't serve you. But your body is wise. It wants to heal. It wants to be free. When you begin to shift your thoughts, your body begins to relax. Healing doesn't have to be loud. It can begin with a gentle breath and a kinder thought. Your relationship with money and your physical health are deeply connected. If you constantly feel unsafe about finances, your nervous system stays in a state of alert. But when you begin to feel supported, when you begin to say to yourself, "I'm safe now," your body hears you. It listens, it softens, and it begins to rest. That rest is not laziness. That rest is healing. It's the space where clarity flows, where peace returns, and where solutions rise from stillness. You don't have to push so hard. You don't have to suffer to succeed. Your body wants you to know that ease is allowed. Try placing your hand over your heart and speaking softly. My body thrives as I align with ease, peace, and financial freedom. Let those words be a healing balm. Speak them when you feel anxious. Speak them when you feel rushed. Speak them especially when you feel unworthy. You are not a machine. You are a living, breathing expression of Source. You are meant to feel good. You are meant to feel well. And the more you honor your worth, the more your body and finances will reflect that love back to you. Notice where you hold tension. Breathe into that space. Say to it, "You are safe now." This is how healing begins, not with punishment or force, but with love and permission. When your inner world softens, your outer world shifts. Wealth doesn't come from stress, it comes from flow. And flow only happens when you feel grounded, open, and at ease. Let that be your goal. Not just to earn, but to feel well while doing it. When your mind and body are at peace, you attract what belongs to you naturally. You don't have to chase it. You become it. And what you are, you draw in. Living in alignment with Source doesn't require complicated routines. In fact, some of the most powerful changes come from simple daily habits. Creating a practice of receiving is about giving yourself permission every day to expect goodness. It doesn't have to take much time. Just a few loving moments where you connect with your breath, your intention, and your belief in something greater. These small choices become sacred rituals. They create momentum. They open you to miracles. Start your morning with gratitude. Before you even rise, say thank you. Thank you for this breath, this day, this moment. Gratitude sets the tone for abundance. Then move into a short mirror practice. Look into your eyes and say something true and kind. I am allowed to receive. I am worthy of more. I welcome the gifts of today. These simple words shift your energy. They signal to the universe that you are ready. You can also add a breathwork moment. A few slow, deep breaths where you imagine light entering your body and filling you with peace. Let that light wash over any fear, doubt, or stress. Let it bring in the feeling of being supported, held, and seen. This only takes a minute, but its effect lingers. You carry that energy with you throughout the day, and the more you repeat this practice, the stronger the signal becomes. You are tuning your inner world to the frequency of receiving. Use your journal to write what you desire, but also what you already have. This balance is important. Desires are sacred, and gratitude is fuel. Together, they create powerful momentum. Write your wealth statement daily. With every breath, I open to Source. 777 energy flows through me. I am wealth. I am plenty. Feel the words as you write them. Let them guide your heart into belief. This is not about forcing the mind to agree. It's about giving it something loving to hold on to. Every day you are creating a new pattern. You are building a path of ease, trust, and abundance. You are rewriting the story of your life. And each time you show up for yourself in this way, you move closer to your desires. Not through pressure, but through presence. These moments, repeated with love, become your foundation. And from that foundation, anything is possible. You are not doing this alone. Source is always with you, always responding, always celebrating your willingness to believe. You were never meant to earn your worth. You were never meant to prove your value through exhaustion or struggle. You were born worthy. The moment you took your first breath, you were already enough. But along the way, you may have forgotten. Life may have tried to convince you that love, support, and abundance were things you had to fight for. But those were lies, old stories, and now you are remembering the truth. You are connected to Source. You are safe. You are loved. And you are ready. All of the shifts you've made, every word of gratitude, every breath of trust, every loving affirmation, they have not been wasted. They are building something beautiful. You may not see it all yet, but it's growing beneath the surface. Keep going. Keep showing up for yourself with love. Keep choosing to believe, even on days when it's hard, especially on days when it's hard, because those are the days that shape you. Those are the days that whisper, you're becoming someone new. You don't have to go fast. You don't have to be perfect. All you need is the willingness to take one small step every day towards something better. Speak your truth. Rest in your worth. Trust in the flow. You are doing beautifully. The universe is not blind to your effort. It sees you. It honors you. It responds to your energy, not your hustle. So stand tall. Open your heart and receive the abundance that is already yours. Now, repeat this final affirmation. I bless my past. I welcome my future. I choose to live today in joyful abundance. Let these words stay with you. Let them be your anchor. Your new beginning has already started, and everything you desire is already on its way. You are safe. You are worthy. You are enough. And you are deeply loved.